scarred me for life.
I knew it wouldn't work.
So, birth control is a question that many young couples ask themselves before they get married, because you want to get married and first enjoy your person before you have a baby. We're going to be sharing our experience with birth control. We've tried a number of methods and
A number?
yeah, we've tried about 3 or 4.
That's not a number. That's 3.
And we're going to share our experience in the hope that it will help you as a young couple while you're looking for what to do.
Yeah, or you might even be married,
Yeah.
and probably you're wondering
What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're new here, this is my handsome husband, Mark. He's the love of my life. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video, share it. I know it's going to help you. Okay? Let's get into it.
And thanks for the comments as well, because they mean a lot, and it's very humbling for me especially. I don't know about her. She might be like...
No, it's very humbling. And on that note, I want us to read some of the comments from our previous video that absolutely made our day. Jessica Layado said, absolutely enjoyed this. Congratulations, Mark and Daisy. Godspeed and strength for this beautiful season of your lives. And that was amazing. And then one last comment. Someone said, Brenda Murunga said, for me, it's the intro of Dear Daisy. Guys, there's a way that Mark says things that just...
Dear Daisy, tell us, what is this?
Anyway, so a week to our wedding, we obviously did not want to get pregnant. We didn't want to have a honeymoon baby.
Yeah.
So we sought the help and advice of a gynecologist. She recommended the pill.
Yes.
Because we were both virgins. I didn't want any invasive procedures, so the pill felt like the safest thing. And backstory, I had taken the pill before I think when I was 15, to help with acne, but now I was taking it for actual birth control. And tell me, baby, in your experience, how did it affect me? Before I share how it affected me personally.
I didn't know that it was what was affecting you, because I thought maybe you just had the fear because you're a virgin and people told you.
So how was it affecting me anyway?
You were just not responsive.
In what way? I'm putting you on the spot.
Well, the body parts that are like sensitive were not sensitive.
We're not as sensitive.
No, they were not. And I was just confused. So I was wondering, is this going to be what it is like for life? Is this like
Is
what?
this it? Like the...
Is this what people were telling us, that when you get married it's no longer as exciting as you think, or is there maybe a solution? So yeah, I was really disturbed.
Yeah. And when you're about to get married, you have those feelings. There's that chemistry. Like, I can't wait to be with my husband. And I started taking the pill a week to our wedding, and somehow, like, by our wedding, yes, I love my husband. 5 years down the road, he knows he's the one that will, you know what I'm saying? But
No.
But on our wedding night, like, I wasn't feeling those feelings that I had before. Like I was still attracted to my husband, but my body was just not responding to touch and all that. Honestly, it was a big disappointment for us. So we're like, maybe it's the nerves.
For me.
For me as well, babe, because I was looking forward to getting married to you and finally experiencing this big thing that people say sex is. So yes. I thought, you know what? Let's travel, go for our honeymoon, and maybe scenery will kick it up. But no. So we stayed on that pill for about 10.5 months. We got married in December, on the last day of 2016, December 31st. And then 2017, we were wondering, like, what's happening? Let's see a gynecologist and see if this is normal. So we went to another gynecologist, not the one that recommended the pill. And she did an examination on me, and she found that my boobs had breast milk, producing breast milk, and I wasn't pregnant. I was not yet a mom.
Yeah.
And so she did some blood work.
It simulates a breastfeeding mother.
Yeah. And I also have to put a disclaimer that we're not doctors, we're just sharing our experience as a young couple, and I know that it will help many young couples.
Are you a young couple?
Yeah, babe, we're young.
How many years?
5 years down the road. Tell the people have been married 45 years.
This is the 6th year.
This is the 6th year.
Yeah. You're not a young couple.
We're a young couple, babe.
By this time, you're supposed to be in what they call discovery.
But we are in discovery.
You're no longer dreaming.
Yeah, we are. But there's some things that. Anyway, so she discovered that I had the hormone prolactin in my body that is found in pregnant women or lactating moms. So now we had to take medicine for a month. I had to take medicine for a month to reverse that. So I obviously got off the pill. She said, you young couples, why are you getting onto the pill there? We got off the pill. But still, we're not ready to get pregnant at that point. So we needed a solution.
Part 2.
Yeah. Then we went for the IUD. And we actually got the IUD while I was in the middle of taking the medicine to reverse the prolactin in my body.
I think life was definitely much better after the IUD. However, I think it was affecting you more, but affected you as well because of the painful periods. Yes, they were extremely painful, and you had to take painkillers. And also, but me, I really
you loved it.
I liked it because
like she's back. I'm back.
I mean back, but I did not know you before, so I didn't
True.
know whether you were back or not. But
was like a new
the
person.
experience, yes, like especially after that, it's like that Daisy I knew before we got married, and it was
nice.
I was glad.
Yeah,
and
For me-
sad that you had to take it out after. Maybe,
For me, the procedure to get the IUD in scarred me for life. When you read on the internet, they'll tell you experience slight discomfort, take a painkiller before, but you guys, that was not slight discomfort for me. It was extremely uncomfortable, and I didn't like where we got the procedure done. I didn't like that they asked my husband to leave, because I feel like having your partner there helps calm you down in a way, and I wish that he was in the room. It was extremely uncomfortable. Like, I think it affected my mind so much that I kept on thinking, maybe I'm feeling it, or maybe my husband is going to feel it. Like, I had it for only 3 months. For the 3 months that I had it, I kept on wondering, does he feel it, or am I feeling the IUD? We took it out in March. Yeah, so it was about 3.5 months, but my mind was just not into it. And then somehow I also felt bad because I couldn't share the fact that I had it with my mom, because I knew she would probably flip. And those are the reasons why we ended up taking it out in March of 2018. And then we conceived our son, Eliam, in May?
I don't remember.
2nd May, I remember. Yeah, so for couples that are considering getting the IUD, I would advise that first you go to a gynecologist, a reputable hospital, and you talk it through. Make sure that you're on the same page about the IUD. And it would be nice if you have your partner in the room. Hopefully the hospital allows that. Have your partner in the room. It helps calm you down. And read up on it. You won't feel the IUD like that. For me, that was just my mind. I think I needed that counseling before we got it, and it's actually supposed to be, you're supposed to get some counseling before you get it, but in my case, these medical people did not give us any kind of counseling. You're supposed to get an ultrasound done before and after. So before, to see the shape of your uterus and all that, and after, to make sure that it's in place. And then you're supposed to get another ultrasound 3 months after Like you're supposed to keep checking on it 3 months after when you've just had it put in, and then 6 months after, and keep checking twice a year to make sure it's still in place. This is something that's very close to my heart because it has affected people that are close to me very devastatingly. So do it in a reputable place with a gynecologist and have all the information. Yeah.
After that birth control method and the child was born, we didn't want to have a scenario where we had one child maybe 9 months younger than the other. So it was quite scary because I think we had a number of scary
We had some
situations.
scares in between there. So we were fearing invasive procedures and we didn't want any hormonal methods. So the next best thing is a barrier method.
So I was definitely done with the hormonal kind of thing for some time.
Going through condoms, I did not like them. My husband was okay with them. He researched and got the best brands, asked around, asked other husbands, and they recommended different brands. So that's what we used for that period.
I didn't like them.
He says he didn't like them, so you were just enduring through. Tell us, baby.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got pregnant with Hanela in the lockdown. She was conceived during the lockdown, the first lockdown. That's 2020. And then after she was born in 2021, we were back to the same question. What do we do to avoid being pregnant before we're ready? And I was still in the place where I didn't want any invasive procedures, and I was still not comfortable with condoms, but it was the next best thing. I didn't want anything hormonal. And so we kept on doing safe days, counting our days, and trying to be disciplined. Speaks to self. He is very disciplined. And then the time I had this conversation, actually, if you follow me on Instagram, I had this conversation in December 2021 with a friend of mine called Christina. And we talked about birth control, and we both shared our experiences. And from that conversation, I learned about a natural family planning method called castor seeds. And we tried them in January, but I think we didn't give them enough time to work. We didn't wait it out enough because we have friends that have used them for years, months, some people, and they haven't conceived. I think we didn't give them enough time, babe.
I knew it wouldn't work.
So you were just ready for baby number 3.
God was ready for baby number 3.
Amen. Yeah. So we tried castor seeds, and we probably conceived the day before I swallowed or a few days after I swallowed. And God just blessed us with our little baby who is baking. So that's our experience. Babe, how would you advise young couples that are considering birth control? What piece of advice would you give them from our experience?
Do it much earlier. Get all the education you need as early as possible, and see how your body reacts before. So if, say, you're getting married in September, start now. If it is the pill, which most likely you might use, see how your body reacts to it, because different people react different. Some people
thrive on it.
Nothing happens. So get as much education, learn from as many people as possible about that method, whether it is the condom, whether it is the pill, whether it's the whatever other method, injectable or whatever. Because anyway, we are also learning, and
definitely
maybe next we might have another video where we talk about what's working now.
We're pregnant. That's what's working.
In the future. But I think get as much education as you possibly can before, and it shouldn't be a secret though. Maybe
from your partner.
Yeah, so you should know. But also your next of kin. It would be nice for maybe your best man, mentor, pastor, whoever. someone who you talk to, counselor, whatever, to actually know about this, because people react differently.
Yeah, I like that you say that. There are some couples where the wife will probably get onto birth control and not let the husband know. And for us, our stance is keep in constant communication, open and honest communication with your partner. Communicate about wanting to get onto birth control. Get to that decision together. Communicate about the effects that the birth control is having on your body. Because sometimes you will not be in the mood and your husband just thinks, what's wrong with this babe? Maybe she's not attracted to me anymore. But the hormones are affecting you in that way. And I would also advise that you go to professional medical people. Go to a professional gynecologist in a reputable hospital.
Yeah.
Okay? I think that's it from us.
Yeah.
And let us know. I know this video will be watched by so many people. If you're in the medical field, if you've experienced this and you've had a more positive experience than we did, please comment below and encourage other people. If you're a doctor and you watch this, please give us advice below. This was just our experience. We're not professionals. Share below. And if you're watching this video, read the comments. You don't know what you will learn from there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, turn on your notifications.